Andrew Vasher, head men's basketball coach at Hartnell College. This morning we're going to talk about our offensive terminology to follow up our defensive terminology from last week. Terminology is very important. It allows our guys to coach each other and communicate with direct phrases that help them to work together as a team and help them explain to each other the actions that they want to take place. Rick Majerus was great at this. We learned this from him and Porter Moser. We've been using it for many, many years. First thing we want to talk about on offense is we want to win the first 3 steps. It's a race. Once we get the rebound, or they make the basket, we take it out of bounds. It is a race that we want to win. And the win is the start, first 3 steps. If you looked at the Warriors, a guy like Klay Thompson, that transition moment from defense to offense, if you hesitate, he's got an 8 to 10 foot head start on you, and you're never going to catch it up. We want to win the first 6 seconds. We want to push and attack and kick the ball ahead and sprint guys to the corner and space the floor. In the first 6 seconds, and actually on every possession, we want our guys to look for 6 things. The first thing, we want to get a lay-in at the rim. We want to get an in rhythm, with room, in range, 3 by the right guy, a non-dribble up. We like to kick ahead 3, we kick ahead, kick back 3. We really don't like the dribble up 3. The percentages go way down, we believe. Pace. Pace isn't just sprinting the floor, it's how we move once we get in the half court. How we move the ball, how we move our players. We want strong, hard cuts. We believe they can prepare for what we do. They can't prepare for the pace at which we do it at. We want to get them on the run, and we want to keep them on the run. We want to dare them to try to stop us in those first 6 seconds. And then we want to continue to move the ball and continue to move our players so they're constantly in a scramble situation. We push the ball so we can be patient. We want to get the ball into our action in those first 6 seconds. We want the ball reversed. We believe as we push the ball, it gives us another 7 to 8 seconds at the end of the shot clock that allows us to run 1 or 2 more actions that they have to defend. We want to make our cuts to get 2 shots. When we cut, we want to cut hard enough so we can get a catch, shoot lay-in, create help to stop that, and then we want to cut all the way through to the 3-point line so we get that second shot that they have to defend and move the defense. We value the ball. We don't make 50-50 passes. We can discourage that. If it's a gamble, don't throw it. We always have a chance to score as long as we still have the ball. We believe in fake a pass to make a pass. Be smart with the ball. We want to work hard to get great shots, not settle for hard shots. And a great shot is a deliberately practiced catch and shoot situation. That's what we're trying to recreate in everything we do at the offensive end. A big term for us is flow. For us, flow is the play after the play. In transition, how do you flow back into your offense? Or into your offense, not back into your offense. What are you trying to accomplish? How do you get from point A to point B? If you do run a set, what happens next? That goes back to Ben McCallum and his belief. We want to create a situation on offense and on defense. My ability to teach my players how to play against your ability to do that. And that's where flow comes in. We want to teach our players how to play. And the important part of flow is the terminology. because we can call out concepts to each other on explaining what we're looking for and where we need to go. We teach our players another big term: play off the next guy. If you get lost, watch what the next guy to you does. Well, example of this, if we do a pick and roll and the screener pops or ghosts it, if you're in the corner, you're going to cut back door. If he rolls and dives to the basket, you're going to come up in the bird, which is coming up in the slot for a reverse pass after the ball screen. Those are terms that help us get into our flow. Another important term, get in the window. On all penetration, we want someone up in that funnel spot. We call it the window, top of the key, so we can get an easy pass back out. If that guy can't get to the rim, we want him to stride stop and look to spray the ball out to those situations. On penetration, we want 3 spots filled. If he drives baseline, we want a baseline drift on the opposite corner. We want a guy in the window. And we want a guy, in our terminology, is the Canada spot, which is directly behind him. So it's a simple, easy pass back to you. If they're covering that and they're covering the drift, the window guy is always open. One term we use that's connected to that is no 3 in a row. If I'm an offensive man, I am not going to stand in a straight line position from the ball, my defender, to me. No 3 in a row. Get off to where he can make an easy pass out to you. Pick and roll situations, anytime you have a situation with the ball, buy time and space. Buy time for the action to take place. Buy space so you have the opportunity to make the play. And in a pick and roll situation, look to trick the tagger. On all rolls, different defenses are going to send different people to guard the roll man before they rotate out. You got to be able to recognize who that is and slow that process so we can get our man the ball. The last thing we're going to talk about today is 2 terms that work together: finish your shot and own your shot. These are 2 important things, and we've really tried to stress this. We learned it from BYU and Mark Pope, and he brought it right from Coach Pitino. Coach Pope said it changed his career. Coach Pitino would tell him, if you don't take a shot that you're open for, that everyone on our team knows you're supposed to shoot, you're coming to sit down and you're not coming in the rest of the game because you're not ready to play. And he goes, it changed his career and how he shot the ball confidently and the shots he looked for. Coach Pope says that 99% of shooting is confidence. How do you give your guys confidence? He goes, this is how Coach Pitino gave this confidence to him. And he said he's like the 4th all-time leading three-point shooting percentage guy at the University of Kentucky. So what does that mean? Finish your shot. It changes the markers on how you build confidence in your shooters. Even the best shooters are not going to be able to make more than they miss. A great three-point shooter's in the 40%. That's 4 out of 10. So what do you judge if you've done your job or not? We hang it on 2 things. And we got this right from Coach Pope and Coach Pitino. Finish your shot. When you shoot the shot, we're not going to worry whether it goes in or not. Is it a great shot? And do you finish it? Finish it means you're going to go up and you're going to hold your follow through. And you're going to hang in there. And you're not going to run down back on transition right away. You're going to shoot the ball, hold your follow through. And then own your shot. You're going to stay there and hang in there, regardless of people flying around you, until it hits the rim or goes in. Shooting shots, when you shoot it, it is your responsibility to give your best focus to it. Finish your shot, follow through, Own your shot. Stay in there. When you shoot, there is no defensive transition responsibilities for you until it hits the rim. Our team knows that. Our team's okay with that. And it's made a tremendous difference for BYU. And we're looking forward to see how it affects us. We've always been a very good three-point shooting team. For many of the years, we're right around just under 40% or right above 40%. The 21 years I've been a college head coach and the 7 years I was a high school coach. We believe we get great three-point shots because we get the ball in the paint. Through post touches, porch touches, cutting action off post touches and porch touches, and straight line drives and spraying the ball. Recruiting is important for us, but also developing three-point shooters. What do you do to make them a better shooter? There's nothing a guy can do more that will help his long-term career than increase his shooting. Again, terminology is very important. We've got so many terms you can see up on our wall of culture. It's everywhere. If you want to learn more about this, contact us. We'll share everything because everything we've had comes from people like Rick Majerus, a high school coach in our area, Dan Powers. Sorry, Dan. And guys like Don Meyer, Coach Pope, Coach Patino. We follow great programs. Ben McCallum, Lenny Acuff. There's so many great coaches. You can learn so much from so many people. And you'd be surprised how gracious people are when you ask, hey, can I get a practice film? Can I come to your practice? Can I watch some game film? If you're a high school coach wanting to learn more, invest a little bit and get into Synergy. And you can watch Division I games, Division II games, FIBA games, and just really study the game. Again, Vasher, Avasher at Hartnell.edu, Hartnell.edu. Happy to talk to anybody. Love to grow the game. Excited to talk to you and learn from you. Have a great week. Find a way to impact somebody's life around you. Do the best you can to lift, continue to learn, and make a difference. Dare to be uncommon. Go Panthers.